morning, Colts.
I'm your anchor, Luciana.
And I'm your other anchor, Addie, and this is KTV for October 4th, 2023. Banned Books Week is an annual event celebrating the freedom to read. It highlights the value of free and open access to information.
Banned Books Week brings together the entire book community in shared support of the freedom to seek and express ideas, even those that some consider unorthodox or unpopular. Addie, you love reading, right?
No, I don't like to read at all.
Whatever. So, we're celebrating Banned Books Week, but what else can we celebrate?
You're in luck because September 15th through October 15th is Hispanic Heritage Month. That's something to celebrate.
Hispanic Heritage Month is a time to celebrate the history and culture of people's heritage.
That sounds wonderful. I love the richness of this time, the history of how one of the world's biggest languages came to be.
I know. I'm glad I live in a world where there's so much diversity.
There are so many talented people who have Hispanic roots. I love this celebration.
One thing I love is cross country. Actually, Indy has a video on that. Let's check it out.
Hey, this is Indy Mitchell for KTV, and this is Colts on Campus Spotlight on Cross Country and Track.
I'm Miss Street. I'm the track and cross country coach here at Kenilworth Junior High School.
Can you tell us about the cross country and track programs?
So we have cross country in the fall, which is going right now, and this is a program where students who like to run, or athletes that like to run long distance, is really what we do. We run on trails, we run on cement because we have to here. It's basically for students who want to run and for students who want to do cross training for other sports.
Why should students be in the cross country and track programs?
Anybody who wants to can participate. And the best thing about junior high is you get a chance to come and try things that you haven't done before and decide if you like them before you get into high school and then maybe commit to a long season.
Are these programs just for the people who love to run or fast runners?
No, everybody can participate, especially when we start track in the spring, because we also, aside from running, it's track and field. So we have field events such as high jump, shot put, and long jump. So any students that want to try something like that are welcome to come out as well. And we also have sprinting during track season with our long distance running.
I'm Branson. I'm a member of cross country.
Why do you do cross country?
I do cross country because I think it's fun and you get to be with other people after school.
And why do you think others should do cross country?
You should do cross country because it's an enjoyable experience and you can socialize with other friends and make new friends.
Mariah, Janelle,
Sanaya.
Why do you guys do cross country?
I like to run, so
I really like running.
I also like running.
And what do you think of when you run?
I think of how to get better at running.
My name is Sanaya, and when I run, I like to think about getting to the finish line and being done.
I'm Janelle, and when I run, I think of winning.
Going against Lawrence Jones Middle School, taking place at Lawrence. Both of them are taking place at 4 p.m. on Thursday. In professional news, the 49ers are going against the Cowboys on October 8th, 5:20 p.m. Now, Colts, it's time for the sports joke. What are the rules for zebra baseball? 3 stripes and you're out. That's sure a knee slapper, Colts. Now back to the KTV studio.
I know where you'll find me on Thursday.
In the lunch line?
I meant at the basketball games, but since the lunch lines are always so long, that too. I wonder what lunch is today.
Lunch today is Domino's pizza, enchiladas with rice, and regular salads and sandwiches.
Sounds yummy.
I think I'll eat my pizza by the library today.
Speaking of the library, do you know what being accountable in the library looks like, sounds like, and feels like?
No, I don't.
Accountable means doing things that holding yourself to those standards.
So accountability could mean being nice to our wonderful librarian and trying to keep quiet for those readers?
Yep. I know I like to be quiet when I'm reading.
I know Miss Barnes likes it to be quiet too.
Also, Colts, make sure you keep your books in great condition.
You sure don't want your books to get rained on?
I really don't. Speaking of rain, let's say what the weather will be like in the weather studio.
Good morning, Colts. I'm Zoe here to tell you about the weather. There's going to be lows in the 80s and a highs in the. There's a low in the 50s and a highs in the 80s. Now it's time for a daily weather joke. Why is the sun so smart? Because it's over 5,000 degrees. And that was the knee slapper. Now back to the KTV studio.
Speaking of the weather, the sky, and all that, do you know what the Sputnik is?
No, I don't. What is it?
On October 4th, 1957, the Soviet Union successfully launched the Sputnik. This was the first artificial satellite, and was only the size of a beach ball.
I think I heard something about that. I remember that it only took around 98 minutes to orbit Earth.
That's correct. Did you know that while the Sputnik was being launched was just a single event, it was the start of the space age, US versus USSR space race.
Just one more thing. Our friends Savannah, Amina, and Josh have a video on why it's important to be respectful, responsible, and empathetic.
Let's check that out.
Dogs are better than cats are better. Vanilla. Chocolate. Rhinos are better than hippos. Hippos are better than rhinos. Chocolate. Vanilla. Chocolate. Hey guys, cat. Empathetic, respectful, or accountable.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Respectful, empathetic, and accountable means to use appropriate language and be kind to everyone. If someone needs help with something, make sure to try to help them. Respect your teachers and pay attention to them, and keep your hands to yourself. All these will lead to safe and a comfortable environment at Kenilworth and Lakeland Marketplace.
Oh, now I know what it means.
Thanks, guys. I actually think that's all we have for today. And that's KTV.